I'm back, you guys. I listened to that video and it was trash. The audio was trash. I apologize. I'm actually about to go to Cold Stone. Please don't mind the way I look. I know I look unkept, but I just took a shower, and I'm waiting on Darren to get out the shower so that we can go to Cold Stone. But yes, Tokyo Toni is getting her own show, and it's going to be on the Zeus Network. And shout out to Destination Destiny for the love that she just showed me on the other video. And yes, guys, Tokyo Toni will be getting her own show. I'm very excited for her because I feel like it's her chance to tell her story. I feel like she deserves it. I think she has a lot to say, and I feel like whether they realize it or not, they're really helping out a lot of girls in the Black community and girls that have a strenuous relationship with their moms. So, in addition to that, I just wanted to share with y'all like this lesson that I learned from this fish, right? Um, I was dating this guy. Well, I wouldn't even consider it dating. But these things tie in together, so if you have a moment to just listen. Yeah, so I was dating this guy. We were talking. And um, he, the thing about him, he was very mysterious, right? So he would wear all black, like, all the time. Um, and, like, I don't, his and I, maybe we'll talk about that another time, but I learned a lesson from him that just because a person is not going to yell and fuss and cuss with you doesn't mean like they don't care about you. And so I know a lot of times, like for young girls, we enjoy somebody who, like for me, when I was younger, I would always have this thing, like I would ask a guy, like, what is the one thing? If I was dating like a guy that was really calm natured or whatever, I would say to him, like, what is the one thing that I can do, or that if I were to do it, you would get so mad and you would like lose your cool or whatever. Because, when a person is so cool, calm, and collective, you don't know how they really truly feel about you sometimes because they don't really express like how they feel. Like me, I'm very nonchalant. I can turn up, but for the most part, a lot of stuff I'm just like, oh, okay. And people expect a different reaction out of me. And when I don't give it to them, they kind of be like, so what are you thinking? So with that said, you okay? Are you okay? Okay. So with that said, being young, I would say that to a guy, trying to seek out like some type of emotion from him, some type of do you care about me from him. And I like it resonated with me when he said that because nobody ever said that to me before. He was like, look, like coming from what I've been through with guys, like, girl, I suck at picking guys. Like right now, I'm in a good place with a good guy, but previous, whoo, okay. So with that said, we would get into it, and I would like do things to like get in a trigger out of him, like anything, because he was so like chill. So it wasn't what I was accustomed to. I'm used to people like flying off the handle, you losing their freaking mind about me. Like he wasn't like that. So before I was able to like express to him how I really felt about him, I needed to know like where do you like what do you think of me? What would make you go crazy? And so I don't think I ever asked him that, but I would try to like get a spark out of him, like because I'm not used to people like playing it safe with me. I'm like with guys, I'm not used to that. So he told me, he was like, well, Ashley, I'm not gonna argue with you, just because, just because, dang, you just distracted me. Like, I'm not gonna yell with you just to show you like I care about you, this, that, and the third. Like, get yourself together and then call me when you get your head on straight. And then for me, I'm used to like, if somebody were to ever tell me that in my past, I would be like, oh my gosh, he's not gonna call me back, or he's not gonna answer the phone if I call, type stuff. So that taught me a lesson, and I kind of wanted to share that with y'all, whoever gets to see it. It's not me thinking about this person like I mean, I wish them well, but it's like, that was a lesson. We both were a lesson. So, more so what he said in that particular time is what stuck with me, because it's like, for one, when you get with different people, whether it be friends, family, whatever, and they go to pass on, for instance, let's just say, like my great grandma, for instance, when they go to pass on, all you really have to think about is like what you could get from them. What memories do I have left of them? Like, what smells make me think about them? What places do I go to feel close to them? Like, you really don't have anything left in the physical sense. So with me, where was I going with that? Yeah, so, the saying goes, people are in your life for either a blessing or a lesson. So that's the way I try to think about things when, I don't know, maybe something ends untimely or whatever. You kind of just got to stop for a second and think about it and say, well, what did I learn from this situation? Now, when you're younger, it's really hard to do that. Like, trust me, it's really hard to do that. But I really, 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 I think that's a lesson that will stick with me for a long time, because it made me think, and I didn't have like a response to it. I was just like, huh, so you care about me, but you're not going to act the ass about me. Okay, so that in itself, I feel like says a lot about what I was used to, what I was accepting. I feel like I know I've seen people go through the same thing. So if you just think about it, a guy, or if you're in a same-sex relationship, whatever your case, whoever your significant other is, just because they don't argue with you, fight with you, stuff like that, doesn't mean necessarily that they don't not care about you. They just may have a more positive way of showing you that. All those other things are negative, they're violent and all that stuff. And it's like, that's what we become accustomed to. And it's like, that's the norm. So when somebody's not doing that and they show you love in a different type of way, it's kind of like a shock to you when you're not used to it. So keep that in mind, y'all. I like to try to keep it lighthearted and give you guys some type of message. I have tons and tons of footage to give you guys, but I just been doing the most, and I had to stop today and just like get my driver's license done, taken care of. Oh my gosh, wait till y'all hear about how that whole thing went, because I vlogged it. Well, not going inside and stuff like that, but you'll see it. So once again, thank you for your guys' continued support. I'm about to go get me some ice cream or whatever. So yeah, make sure you're following me on all my platforms, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.